Okay, welcome to your general reading for the month. We will start with the best part of the month, and I would say best part of the year, which is Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. I cannot stop talking about it. It is soft blessings, it's safe love, and it's people who feel like home. So Venus and Jupiter come together in Cancer on the 9th and the 10th of June, depending on where you are. I would say from the 6th to the 12th, we're under the auspices of Venus-Jupiter. Now, this is one of the sweetest moments of the month, and I would say of the year. They bring love, pleasure, connection, support, beauty, generosity, and growth. Jupiter is strong in Cancer, Venus is comfortable in Cancer, so this meeting has a tender, protective, and emotionally generous quality. Cancer is the sign of home, family, memory, belonging, care, food, comfort, emotional safety. So this is not loud luck, but it is a blessing of being held, so to speak, being protected, being nourished, or you're doing that to somebody else. This can also apply to a situation, for example, work and money. Now, it can be a beautiful day of connection, affection, appreciation, emotional closeness. It's wonderful for deepening existing relationships rather than chasing something flashy or performative. Cancer is simple. It doesn't need a grand gesture to be loved. It often prefers a thoughtful message or a warm meal or a cup of tea or blanket or a kind sort of text message. The person who remembers what matters. So this is a day to ask, who feels like home to me? What comforts my body? What helps my heart soften? Where do I need to feel safe to receive? What kind of care do I need right now at a practical level? Venus and Jupiter can bring closeness with family, chosen family, friends, clients, partners, business partners, co-workers, people who become part of your emotional support system. So it can also bring healing through shared memories, gratitude, affection, and the simple act of telling someone that they matter. And it's a beautiful energy for a heartfelt conversation, a family meal, a loving message, a quiet date, a walk with someone special, a call to someone you miss, time in nature, resting at home, cooking, nesting, decorating, making your space feel softer, art, culture, music, pleasure, gentle enjoyment, all of that supported with Venus, Jupiter, and Cancer. Now, this is the short-term side of it. At a long-term level, this is also a lovely signature for work, for money, for relationships, not necessarily in a dramatic way. It's less about fireworks and more about building emotional safety during this Venus-Jupiter cycle, which will go on for a year. So it reminds us that growth is often shown through care, whether we care for it or we're provided care by someone else, external people, situations, or circumstances. In relationships, that can look like someone checking in, someone remembering, someone making space for you, someone offering comfort when you're tired, someone making life feel a little less hard, so to speak. So the only thing to watch here is overgiving, but to be honest, over-receiving, overgiving, I wouldn't care too much about that in Venus, Jupiter, and Cancer, as long as you're being reasonably sensible and you're not going out of your limits completely. Cancer can care so deeply that it can forget its own needs sometimes, so that's the only thing to watch for. But other than that, just remembering that this is not about rescuing everyone. It's about mutual care and the kind of care that flows both ways and nourishes all parties involved. So you will notice people will notice you, people, places, and rituals that nourish you. Because sometimes a blessing is not a dramatic announcement. Sometimes it's a warm drink of whiskey, or a safe room, or a good movie on Netflix, familiar faces, familiar eyes, or a feeling that for a moment you do not have to hold everything alone, and life can be a little bit easier.